June 2024, the 116th Engineer Vertical Construction Company conducted an Innovative Readiness Training mission on Pearl Harbor's Ford Island in Hawaii alongside the Air Force Reserve's 624th Civil Engineer Squadron and the 200th Red Horse, restoring Hangar 79 as part of the expansion of the Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum. So our team placed the majority of lighting and electrical conduits in an 80,000 square foot area. We demolished and rebuilt male and female bathrooms and re-engineered 3 sets of stairs and mezzanine flooring.
The whole goal of this project was to get it more ready for tourists so that they can come and see it, because they have hundreds of thousands of people run through this island every single year. We're able to accomplish those 3 stair sets. We would be able to get up there and access the top and be able to see down to all the planes and all the history that they have inside of that museum. The original budget to hire a contractor would have been north of $2 million to do what we did. And with us providing the soldiers and all of that labor, they were able to do it for just about $400,000.
We are here just immensely proud that you're here to represent not only yourselves and 116th, but the Utah Army National Guard.
It reinforced the 116th's capability to handle complex projects in high visibility locations and took us one step closer in shaping the 116th as the go-to engineering function for future missions and training opportunities.
As long as we stick together as a team, the 116th can accomplish anything.
Hi, I'm Master Sergeant Kenneth Church. I'm the lead project coordinator for Toxic Swell. Toxic Swell is a joint and total Air Force training event where we bring the Air Force emergency managers to Hawaii to work with local United States Marine Corps Seaburn counterparts.
The Toxic Swell joint training environment, basically the Air National Guard. This year's a little bit different because we have active duty Air Force along with the reserve components, emergency manager fields, which also kind of coincides with our Seaburn field in the Marine Corps. So it's kind of like a joint training environment where we both get to share knowledge from each MOS and kind of find the gaps or maybe the same similar language that we're speaking. So if we're ever working together in the future, we kind of bridge those gaps now.
Here at Toxic Swell, what we're hoping is to, one, keep the Dugway Proving Grounds chemists and biologists out here to spread that vast wealth of knowledge to a wider audience, and on top of that, we'd like to grow it. We'd like to increase our interoperability with not just the Marine Corps, but also with the Army, and maybe even coalition partner nations, so that we'd be able to actually work together to respond better to the great power competition threat that is out there.
A wounded soldier becomes separated from his unit and stranded at sea with just minutes to live. It's one of several crisis response scenarios these troops are training for as part of Bull Shark 24. During the 2-day field exercise, service members from Combined Joint Task Force Horn of Africa combined efforts with their French, Spanish, and Djiboutian partners to rehearse rescuing military personnel and civilians from a hostile environment. The training helps build collaboration and coordination during a crisis.
Anytime we can get a rep with all the different players and all the different nations to be better at what we're here for, I think it's a good thing.
On day 2, a combined team that included soldiers from CJTF HOA Security Augmentation Task Force Paxton fanned across the hills of Djibouti, searching for survivors of a mock plane crash. As they provided medical care to the wounded, the team was hit with a simulated ambush, forcing a rescue under relentless fire. Once the dust settled and personnel secured, it was mission complete.
Today what we have is a maintenance competition between Utah and 9 states competing now. We've got 10 stations set up and they're timed events. And they'll just rotate through each one and they're scored. Each station's worth 100 points. And then at the end we'll tally the scores and determine a winner.
Everyone that I've seen here so far, they are, if we were athletics, they would be elite athletes. They are the masters of their skill, and with a little bit of tenacity, everybody can get there.
I'm the only female at the shop right now, at my specific shop. So I'm just one of the boys. I love cars. Like, I have my own little project car. It's totally different from like working on a vehicle. Like I did brake pads recently. I've done brake pads on a car. It was not the same.
Once you learn the basic mechanics and mechanical theory, if you have a mind to do it, you can work around almost any problem, which I think is really cool. You can do almost anything as a mechanic.